Welcome to the Alton Towers Gardens and Partial Theme Park Photo Vlog 2020. Yes, I am back for another 14-minute video this time, so I feel sorry for you listening to my voice. I'm currently recording on the hottest day of the year, so I am quite very hot. And yes, moving on from that, I would love to go on Battle Galleons right now, which looks incredibly fresh this year, along with the banners on Tower Street, making it look like a great year to go to the park. All the sails looking fresh. It looks like some of it's been painted up, and the queue line had, I believe we saw some of the 2-metre markers in it. There weren't many though. But yes, as we headed down into the gardens past the orangeries, I believe they're called. Obviously this is the first time I've been in the garden since I was about 2 and I was in a pushchair, so it's quite a rare sight for me. But it was a lovely day, the weather was nice, and it was pleasant, to say the least. So, let's talk about the gardens and the towers itself. We probably spent 3 or 3 hours in there in total. Like, we didn't spend the whole day there, we were only at the whole park for 3.5 hours. Because, I gotta be honest, it's not a full day at the minute, and it won't be until the full theme park opens on 4th of July. I'll be there at some point, we're not too sure. I mean, I was going to get a Drayton season pass, as you may have seen on my story earlier. And they're obviously not being sold, so I've just got no rush back to parks at the moment. But yeah, there's beautiful views in the gardens, looking out over them. It's spectacular, to say the least. It's something I recommend to anybody who's going to Towers. I recommend just take even just an hour, just walk around the gardens. It's spectacular, especially when all the flowers are blooming and the sky is blue and the sun's out. Makes for some fantastic shots. Yes, as we headed down past the conservatories towards the yew arches and obviously the grotto, obviously very picturesque area, probably the most famous shots you can get in the gardens through the yew trees. And I've got to be honest, it was as good as I expected it to be. It was not, oh wow, I've never seen anything like this in my life, I'll be honest. But it wasn't like, oh that's naff, like, oh that's boring. It was good, it was entertaining, it was something I'd definitely do again. Obviously there's loads of hidden shots, there's hidden pictures. You could spend days in there just, oh, let me just take a picture. I took 169 pictures this day. It's nuts how much. Then we went up to the screw fountain when it was off. It'll be on later in the photo vlog. But yeah, it's again beautiful views down towards the towers, over the yew trees, just across the valley. Like, I really want to go back as soon as possible. Like, I was looking forward to going back to Drayton Manor, but obviously they've pulled the passes. That's a shame. I've lost me as a customer for this. Obviously I'll still be going. I'll go once in the summer, but I won't go any more than that probably. Especially with Stormforce 10 and the haunting being closed. What's your thoughts on the theme park's reopening? Then we headed up towards the Prospect Tower and the Bear Cave, as you can see in the picture here. The lake was really pretty, and we, got a few shots of the Sky Ride, which by the sounds of things won't be opening, along with the monorail, which is a bit of a shame. It means a lot more walking if you're going to Alton Towers. See, there's the Prospect Tower, very beautiful, got redone in 2014 I believe, and a nice shot across the valley towards the towers and the towers ruins, and Hex, the legend of the towers. So yeah, it was a great day nonetheless. So as we reached the top of the hill, obviously the gardens are very hilly. We reached the top on this side, and then the unfortunate thing was we had to go back down. Obviously the views are spectacular, as you can see from the top here by the Prospect Tower, just at the front of it. Looking down towards the conservatories, the yew trees and the tower's ruins. In addition, it's just the fountain when it was on, as you'll see later in the vlog, it's spectacular. One thing I never realised, you can get so close to the Sky Ride and the footers and just going underneath it, and it's really nice. Obviously, walk down from Forbidden Valley over towards the Dark Forest side by the Pagoda Fountain, as you can see there. picture of the Swiss cottage, and also Le Refuge. Nearly pronounced that wrong then, that would have been quite embarrassing. Obviously, a beautiful like hot tub style structure, and then this the proper Gothic arches there. Obviously, looking over the bandstand towards the Swiss cottage there. And we obviously, there's the signs, a bit faded on the Forbidden Valley one there, but it still says Forbidden Valley and Dark Forest. And then my number one thing in the gardens to look at is the Prospect Tower. That is very nice. The Pagoda Fountain. Look at that. This is when it was on. I took a short video. It's beautiful, gorgeous even. Oh, it's just something you can stand there, even as a theme park in these days. Yeah, I love the coasters, I love the rides, but just standing there and looking up at that, it's spectacular. It's the fact that that's been around for many, many years. It's also been lately redone. Amazing. Would definitely love to go back and watch that just again and again. As we headed here back over the stepping stones towards the Swiss cottage from the canal. Again, beautiful views. It's just everywhere you look here, you get amazing views. I couldn't recommend it enough. Then up towards the statue of the man who redesigned the gardens, made them into, turned them from, as it says, in the desert to the, it's a desert to a jungle, pretty much. And then underneath the white bridge. It's not the white bridge, but I don't know, you know, it's the bridge, you know, it's the bridge with some white railings on it. Let's see through towards the tower's ruins now. Very nice shot of the towers. You know, I still wish, you know, the government had let them restore it properly. But you win some, you lose some, that's the problem. Looking over from the Swiss cottage here now. Again, beautiful view from this side of the valley. Absolutely spectacular. Getting towards the end of our gardens tour here. We'll soon be heading on to the rides. I say rides, we have a selection of Smiler, a couple of Oblivion, CBeebies Land, Spinball Wizard, Wickerman and Mutiny Bay. Who are me RTGs? I am in a fun mood today. But yes, the Swiss cottage there, I'd love to reopen it as like a cafe again, it'd be great I think. And there's the sign, look, still says Cloud Cuckoo Land on it, yes. 2021. Who expected it? It's a lovely day at the gardens that day. It was beautiful weather. As you can just see down there, the water of the Pagoda Fountain peeking out. Because we after we'd been up to the top, we had our lunch and we walked back down to the Pagoda Fountain. Look at that. That is gorgeous. You can say what you want, but if you can, just please go down to the gardens and look at the fountain. It's beautiful, the Pagoda Fountain. Honestly, one of the best attractions on park. Obviously looking over the yew trees and towards the conservatories here. And the screw fountain that was turned, obviously all the fountains feed into each other down towards the pagoda. So obviously the screw fountain turned on. And it was absolutely gorgeous to look at. Here we have this strange looking house. Not too sure what it is, so leave it in the comments below if you know what it is. But it's just this strange style. It's like Stonehenge next door, just down from it, and it's just very strange. But yes, the theme park, Battle Galleon, the fountains on, the brand new weird looking sails that I quite like, to be honest, and just looking fresh, ready for the season, July 4th. I won't be there, I don't believe. And yes, Wickerman, my UK #1 coaster. It's my #1 coaster. Looking incredible. Obviously, the TVs have been removed. I don't know if they'll be replaced or they've gone permanently. It'd be a shame if they have. But just standing there with the sounds off, it was incredible. I sound like a kid in a sweet shop. It was just such a fun experience, just staring up at the man himself, the king of the Bjornen. The land, the myth, the man, the myth, the legend that is Big Bob. Obviously, lovely wide angle shot here on my phone. Do love a good wide angle. it's a mountain of mud. It's a mountain of wood. Just full of, it was just dead. I was about to say it was full of people. It was full of empty people. It felt like there should be people there. But yes, the Mara 2004 spinning coaster, Spinball Whizzer. And then we head round to the Smiler. Obviously the 14 inversion Ghostlight Infinity Coaster, first of its kind. Looking rather spectacular, if you don't mind me saying. Obviously a lot of these will be edited and up on the Instagram page soon. So go give me a follow if you haven't already. The support structure over the toilet block there is phenomenal. So go back and look if you haven't already. But it is beautiful how they designed it over. Obviously there was trains sitting on the brake run, but because we went on the weekend, no testing was happening. Nonetheless, it was a great day, great to look at the rides. And as you can see there, the 87.5 degree drop of Oblivion peering over from behind the X-Actor sign. And I've got to be honest, that is a cool entrance to an area. Look at that. The area, like the electric type fence on the sides. Amazing. Look at that. Look at that sidewinder there. Oof. God, I can't wait to get back on that. Yes, looking over to Big Bob's lift, Big Bob, Wickerman's lift hill, the Mutiny Bay Tower and the Skyride Tower. But yes, obviously the greatest land of them all, CBeebies Land. I'm still yet, one of my 2 Merlin coasters left in the UK, the Octonauts, I need to get on this season. Obviously I've been on Postman Pat, I haven't been in Berry Biff Bash since it was redone. And I've been on Tree Fu Tom's Go Top, something like that. Go Sit Go Tree Top Adventure. But yeah, we headed back over to Wickerman again, just to get some more shots. Obviously the social distancing in the queue line. Obviously it's meant to be still 2 meters, remember guys, not 1 meter unless you can help. Unless you can't help it even. But yeah, Big Bob looking phenomenal. Wickerman looking phenomenal. I just can't wait to get back. Obviously Mutiny Bay. Ooh, me tease. I apologise. Chart rate for Sea Life. Will that reopen? I'm not too sure. At least for the minute. It might in future, but I'm not 100%. Obviously, the parrot all locked up away. The button on the school, I guess you could still rest. Didn't touch it. But yes, as you may recognise from my Instagram. Great. I love this edit I did on it. I've got to be honest. Yeah, Marauders Mayhem. You need to wear a face mask on this ride, remember? Obviously then heave ho. Heave. And a ho. And a heave. I'm sorry, I'm just in such a good mood today. Yes, looking over to Tree Fu Tom there. And Spinball Whizzer's sign. Obviously there's markings, as you'll see now, just lightly on the floor. They're not the most colourful. But obviously there'll be no, the only good thing in that is there'll be no cattle pen queue line. It'll all be one way. Try not to go within 2 meters of each other. And I've got to be honest, from what Alton Towers have done, it's looking phenomenal. I can't wait to get back. Obviously my most anticipated park for the year, it's a very strange one, is indeed Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach. Obviously heading back up to the entrance now, and Corkscrew Water Coaster. Yes, Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach Lightning 360. I'll be on that hopefully at the end of October. A couple of days up there. I'll do a full vlog hopefully. A proper vlog, not a photo vlog. It's just I didn't really have time. I wasn't in the mood for doing a vlog today. And the first couple of times I've been at Drayton Manor. Yes, thank you for watching this video. It's been a long one for sure. But I hope you've enjoyed it, to be honest, because I have recording it. It's very dodgy corkscrew, weird POV I've done here. I apologise. Yeah, keep on rolling. Smile always. 4th of July. Have a great time, guys. See you all soon. Bye-bye.